Today we only have one mission, which is just to get through the day. Hey, I'm ALBO. I came to Japan as an English teacher, then moved near Tokyo to pursue my passions. I became a filmmaker because I love cars, Japanese culture, and a good story. I'm lucky enough to live the JDM dream, and so my videos are about my car life in Japan, where I go to car meets and visit shops, do track days and toge runs, build and review cars, and shoot vlogs, short films, and documentaries about Japan's car culture and history. Join me and my friends on our adventures and find out what it's really like in the land of the rising sun. So hop in, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy the ride.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Okay, so I feel like I should be like nervous, but I'm just more than anything, I'm just like super tired, but kind of awake. So yeah, I feel like I should be feeling this situation a lot more. About to cut up my head. Maybe it's a good thing. My biggest concern is that it's gonna be painful, like just getting anesthetized, and I imagine there's gonna be like a lot of like needles and stuff, but everything's just happening so fast that I don't think I'm having time to be nervous. So yeah, Chris told me that, you know, if you check the extra option to get like anesthetized, I think they'll gas you up or something, then it should be totally okay. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Awesome. So this is like they're making like a mini documentary about like my operation today, and it's perfect because now I can focus on just getting, you know, my mind ready for this big procedure, and I'll be able to use that footage for later on. This place is so nice. Look at this. Wow. This place is top notch. I'm very glad I decided to go with this place. So first thing we're gonna do is a consultation with the doctor, and they're basically gonna draw out on my head, you know, the hairline, and well, I'll understand like where the hair is gonna come from and the whole procedure and everything. So yeah, it's getting real, guys. It's super real now.
Okay, please set a little bit right. It's normal, yeah. Another side.
This is very encouraging from Chris. All right.
Okay.
So we took the preliminary pictures. Now we're going to do the consultation to figure out the hairline, and so I know exactly what's going to happen with the procedure.
So we recommend our patients this one. So we will do this one to you as well.
What is this one?
This is called sedation.
Okay.
We normally do local anesthesia for our patients, but we recommend sedation for their comfort.
Let's do it.
Our Dr. Zafer checks everything. At first, as you see, takes an EKG, checks your blood pressure, everything. Afterwards, he gives you medication, fentanyl and dormicum. So you are put to a light sleep.
Okay.
And when you are under the light sleep, we do the injections, necessary injections to your donor area. The donor area is here.
Yes.
As you know, as you can imagine. We will do the extraction. Before the extraction, we give injections. So sedation makes you feel more relaxed at the time of the injections.
Oof, okay.
So these local injections are done 2 times before the extraction and before the implantation for this area.
Okay.
That's why we put you to sleep 2 times.
Okay.
We do sedation 2 times to you. Any specific questions?
Nothing so far. Yeah. All right, guys. Honestly, right now my biggest concern is like how much it's gonna hurt. What Chris sent to me, like his message sent to me, is really helping me feel a little bit better, a little bit less anxious. And because when you look at the videos and the pictures and stuff, it looks super intense. It's like, yeah, they really get in there, and it's a full-on, it's an operation. And I was like, how is that not gonna hurt? But apparently, with when they basically put you under, yeah, apparently don't feel a thing. So fingers crossed, and I'll just let you guys know exactly how this whole thing goes. But I mean, right now I feel pretty good, not super nervous or anything, just slightly anxious.
She is our expert here, Mrs. Sule, the owner and also the specialist of the clinic, actually.
Okay.
She is the one of the specialists, the important role in this clinic, actually. Yes. For the hairline, could you raise up your eyebrow, please, like this, as much as you can.
Pardon? Just shake.
There you.
Relax, okay.
Okay guys, so we've drawn the hairline on my head. As you can see, it's a little bit unsymmetrical right now. What they're gonna do is gonna shave my head and then redraw the line and basically make it as symmetrical as possible. And after the consultation, I found out that I'm quite bald actually, and I'm gonna need to have a second transplant about 8 months down the line. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus most of the transplantation on like the front part, because when you talk to somebody, when you see them in person, that's kind of like what gives like the strongest effect. And I kind of knew that going into this, so we're going to focus on the front. We're also gonna get on like the medication, finasteride and minoxidil, to hopefully regain some of the hair on the back, so that later on, maybe even within 8 months, maybe we might not even need a second transplant. But I've been really realistic about this whole thing, being very practical, pragmatic, and I kind of knew this going into it. So we'll just see how it goes, and hopefully, well, I trust the staff here. It's been a great experience so far, and let's get to the actual operation. Okay, so now we're gonna shave my head and prep for the operation. All right, now let's get this show on the road. After a bunch of revisions and some consultations, we've decided on the line. Now, it can't be perfectly symmetrical because natural hairline isn't. So I think this one looks pretty natural and pretty feel good about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign this form that says, I accept my front line. Yeah, literally what that says. Okay. Alright guys, so they're gonna sedate me, and this is the part that I think is super important because otherwise it's gonna hurt, and hopefully it's gonna be a painless experience. So let's just hop on the bed and get on with the show. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up.
I need you.
Thank you, everyone. Doctor,
Yes, sir.
are you putting the local anesthetic now?
It's done.
Oh, I
We
see.
did, yes. The graft extraction is start now.
Really? Okay.
Yes. You don't remember anything.
Yeah,
Yes, because you were sleeping.
a long time.
No, just 10 minutes maybe.
Oh. Yeah, I don't feel anything at all.
Yes. Sedation technique is good, better.
I just hear a sound like that. All right, time for a break for lunch. Okay. First meal of the day. Starving. You're not allowed to eat anything beforehand. Yeah, so it's going really well so far. Like 0 pain, maybe like a 1 out of 10 for a couple brief periods. After that, it feels like there's like a piece of cardboard behind your head or on your head, and they're doing stuff to that cardboard. I think they're stapling it or scraping it. Every so often you feel like a dull pain, as if like something pokes through that cardboard, and then you ask them to administer more local anesthetic, and then it's becomes painless again. No, this is good. Really glad you got this mid-operation meal. Super hungry. Still a bit groggy, I think maybe from the sedative. Although there are parts in the middle after the sedative had worn off and I woke up, I was just like wide awake while they were doing the operation. And yeah, it was interesting. I was just like lying there, couldn't really feel anything at all. So my biggest fear squashed. In fact, I'm curious to go back later and look at what the footage looked like while the operation was happening. Okay, let me decompress a little bit. Overall, I feel like that went great. And yeah, let me just change and I'll talk to you guys in a sec. I just want to say thank you to my tech, my doctor. You're amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Goodbye. All right, back to the hotel. Oh my gosh, this is so fancy. Thank you, my friend. Oh jeez. Dude, that was a dope experience. That was so good end to end. Wow. All right. Okay, back at the hotel and had a really nice chat with the guy who also finished at the same time as me. And then when we were in the lobby, we met a guy who's doing it tomorrow. The one thing I forgot, completely forgot, was to bring a shirt that is a button up. So I just have this weird thing over here. Okay, recap. I'll definitely have more thoughts tomorrow, but that went really smoothly. Let's see what it looks like. Awesome. Wow. Yep, that was intense. I mean, okay, it was crazy because like it didn't feel like anything. It just felt like they were like imagine you have a helmet and you're tapping on the helmet. That's literally what it felt like. I thought, you know, there was like a layer over my head, but I guess my whole head was just so anesthetized so perfectly that it went really well. So yeah, thank you so much to Sule Clinic, because yeah, that was great. Okay, look at that. Gonna have a new head of hair soon. Nice. Morning, guys. All right, so I finally got some sleep. Or actually, you know what? Honestly, it wasn't too bad falling asleep. So they gave you this like little neck pillow. Put it here, and then you kind of like sleep at a 45-degree angle. Let me put on my sock. Let me show you in a sec. Just like this. And it's honestly not too bad. So I don't know how it's gonna be for like the next week or so when I have to sleep kind of like upright at a 45-degree angle like that all week. But it wasn't too bad. As far as the pain goes, so they give you like some painkillers, and you take them like every 6 hours. But it's like a dull ache, somewhat like a headache, but a little bit more. It's hard to describe. Like I can feel it right now. It's not like it's totally not painful, but it's totally bearable, if that makes sense. Like right now, it just feels kind of like there's like some pressure. So imagine you go like this with your fingers and you push down your head, like from different spots. So that's kind of what that feels like. So we're gonna head over to the clinic for the checkup, and so that they can, I think they might like wash like my head and give me like a checkup. But yeah. Oh, the hardest part was taking my shirt off, on and off, the hardest part was, it wasn't even hard actually, but I had to be careful not to hit my head, but just putting my shirt on. So thankfully I had a pretty loose t-shirt and I was able to put my shirt on. But I do recommend that you guys bring like a button-up t-shirt or long sleeve, like a collared shirt or something like that, so you can button yourself up without having to put the clothes over your head. I still haven't taken this shirt off, so I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be to not touch any part of my head, but we'll see. And oh yeah, apparently for the next little while, I'm not sure, maybe like a month or a couple months, I need to take not hot showers, so like cold showers, basically. Although I do think what I could basically do is like, you know, start with like a warm shower and then change it to take off the heat when I've gotten used to the temperature. Anyways, let's go have breakfast and then let's head over to the clinic right now. So here is the list of medication that they give you, and you can see I have to take some blood thinner and antibiotics after breakfast, and I'm already taking the painkiller, and yeah, I've got to also take the Prednol. I'm not sure what that one is for. And I'll also be taking some vitamins and some finasteride as well. And here's the other side of that. You can see it's 7 a.m. and it is still dark here in Istanbul. So now I'm just gonna go downstairs and have breakfast. All right, so first time people are gonna see me with my head like this, and there's a bunch of folks who are in the same position. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm here with my translator. So what's happening today?
So today we are going to remove his bandage that we put yesterday, and then after we remove the bandage, the nurse, they are going to apply the cream on his back, on the donor area, and after we take photos of his head, and then tomorrow he need to come back again to our clinic for hair wash, and then we will explain to him about washing process tomorrow.
Sounds good.
That's it.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. So we're done here for today. We're actually going to be back tomorrow, but really interesting thing. So through a series of weird synchronicities, it turns out that one of the cinematographers here used to work at this garage of this guy who has a bunch of JDM cars. And one thing led to another, and now they've basically invited the guy to come here and hang out, and we're going to go and check out Turkey's modified car culture. How crazy is that? All right, let's go meet him. Turkey these days, that's the price. Is that true? Unfortunately, yeah. That's crazy. Nice. Big.